Okay. Hey, everybody. Th- Thanks so much for being here in the room, Arizona and Shauna and David and whoever else joins us as we progress. And thank you, everybody, for listening on the radio and later on YouTube. I'm trying a new spot in the house, hoping that it has better connection. So, since my program is so much about music, I'm hoping to get a good connection here. Um, but first, I want to introduce you to my new babies. Let me find them. Here they come. Oh, come here, babies. This is Satyre, and this is JoLee. My babies. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to have them. It just brightens everything over here, and they're just adorable. So energetic and so much fun. Oh, hi, Mary. We're glad you're back with us. So grateful to have two little fur babies with me here as we watch the unfoldment of the land, which I call Glory Land, which is really so peaceful here and so beautiful. So I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. Before I sing or anything, I'm gonna start us off with a little meditation. But actually, I wanted to read something from Mantras of the Mother. I don't know if you can see the book, Mantras of the Mother. It's a gift that Reverend Jacqueline actually gave me and Glenn a while back, and it's from the Sri Aurobindo Ashram, which I believe she visited. A lot of you did. Um, and she uses a word. So she goes every day, she has a meditation, and she uses a word that I have never heard before that I had to look up. It's called supramental. 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 Have any of you ever heard of that word? I never heard of that. I know, right? So I looked it up. The supramental is a higher level of consciousness than the mind, in which one gets the direct truth of the supreme, the whole truth. So, in her contemplation for today, she says for July 7th, the supramental force is ready for manifestation. Let us get ready also, and it will manifest. I like that. Let us get ready also, and it will manifest. So, this higher level of consciousness than the mind, this deep, direct truth of the Supreme, is ready to manifest within each and every one of us. And in fact, it's already here, really, according to A Course in Miracles lesson for today, which reminded me of this. Lesson 188, the peace of God is shining in me now. So it's here. This higher level of consciousness, this higher level, this direct truth of the Supreme is already here. And the Course calls it the peace of God. So let's just meditate on that for a minute as we do our circle of love. Oh. are co-creating right here, right now, in this Awakening Together sanctuary, a circle of unconditional love that includes everything: phones ringing, cars passing, kitties jumping, everything that is happening, whether we like it or not, is included in our circle of love. And in that understanding, we reveal to ourselves that the peace of God is shining in us now. We are held in that peace of God, the true us, the supreme knowledge, the supramental understanding is already here. It's right here. And we are in it. It is in us, and we are in it. And there is no separation from this love, from this peace, from this supramental manifestation. So just for a moment, let's go into the silence, in the stillness. Because we know that in this stillness there's hope. It lights the way as we travel far to our certain goal of oneness with love. Blessed be, and so it is. Let things be exactly as they are. You can't change me, and you can't change God. Let things be exactly as they are, and you and me will live in peace. Well, I don't know what anything is for unless I listen to that still small voice telling me this simple truth, that everything is for my good. Let things be exactly as they are. You can't change me, and you can't change God. You can't change God. Let things be exactly as they are, and you and me will live in peace. I'm not this body that you see. I am as God created me. We are all one family, and it's possible to live in peace. So let things be exactly as they are. You can't change me, and you can't change God. Let things be exactly as they are, and you and me will live in peace. Kumbaya. I love Kumbaya. Come by here, Lord. Come on by. Oh, goodness. I want to thank you, Shona, for playing REM. Oh, hi, Rhoda. Hi, George. Oh, yay. I'm seeing the chat now. Thanks for playing REM. That was indeed Glenn's favorite band. It just made me happy hearing it. And also, when I'm singing Let Things Be, it just always reminds me he used to go, "You can't change God." I know you can't change God. So enthusiastic. I love that man. Well, what a wonderful day we've had. Rhoda, your homily this morning was just amazing. Well, it just gave me more insight into let things be exactly as they are because, I mean, and as George said in sharing, like, what else is there? You know what I mean? Like, here we are. This is what is. And wow, making peace with that, being okay with that. And then later on, there's notes that I took sort of throughout the day, and I was going to share a little bit because they were meaningful for me, but just and speaking to later about just really describing the moment, like what is this actual moment. So we were talking about fear and freedom practice sangha, and of course, as I've shared with y'all, over the weeks, I've had a lot of fear and stuff, and so Anne was just like, so let's slow this down, what actually is going on. And that was very helpful. What is going on in this moment? Well, I'm sitting back in the back bedroom of my mobile home, looking out over the property, and it's just really beautiful. There's this row of pine trees here and a beautiful, beautiful blue sky. And my kitties are right here with me. I'm playing with them, and they're giving me love, And I'm here with y'all, and y'all are giving me such love. And, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong in this moment. My mind can say all kinds of things, but no, there's nothing wrong. So I'm just going to rest in that, in the supramental manifestation. I'm loving this word, so I'm going to say it a lot today. Supramental, a higher level of consciousness than the mind, in which one gets the direct truth of the supreme. Yes. I receive the direct truth of the supreme, and that truth is that the peace of God is shining in me now. So let's see. I was loving the poetry this morning from Reverend Susan. I don't know if you got to hear it, but who knew? I didn't know. Adyashanti wrote poetry. And I'm trying to see. The book of poetry that Adyashanti wrote is called My Secret is Silence. So I'm going to be finding that one because these poems are great. I Will Not Whisper was the first poem she read. And Love's Embrace. Love's embrace demands everything. These are the notes I made. What you will not allow yourself to be. So, wow. Love's embrace demands everything in it. I've been I've been really experiencing that. Love's embrace demands everything. And will I allow myself to be what I truly am? Wow. And who's this I that's asking? And who is this me that gets in the way of allowing what is to be manifest through me? Who is this me, this personality? Wow. This is fascinating to me. Like, to me. My personality, I guess. Um, oh, thanks, Shauna. Do you put a link to Adyashanti's poems? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, great, great. I'm so glad. Um, these are great. They really put me into contemplation. Then I made this note, what you will not allow yourself to be. So what is it? What is it that wants to stand in the way? Who is telling me that I can't be what I know myself to be? What I know myself to be, not the little I, but the I know myself to be. The sacred I that is all that is. The supra mental I. And then she read this poem called Praise the Day. And Adyashanti says, we're not a crowd of beggars, like demanding, begging from God out there somewhere. We're not this, you know, band of beggars, but he's a crowd of beggars. We already have everything. We already have it all. So what are we begging for? Oh man. Ooh. Gosh. The other night, let me share a few things that have happened. The other night I was, Tuesday night, I guess it was, because it was on Jacqueline and Connie's program. I was going through it and just letting myself, just crying and just freaking out and all of that. And begging, like, just begging God, like, let me get my water in, please. Why is my water not, why aren't they coming to put my water in my truck? Well, okay. So I woke up the next morning, and all the time I'm practicing, I trust my brothers who are one with me, like Anya was talking about, Anya was talking about earlier in the day. And I put that, even if I'm crying or whatever, I put that into practice all the time. Um, I trust the well people that are one with me. I trust the well people. So I'm, like I said the other night, I was crying myself to sleep, just knowing that, I trust my brothers who are one with me. I trust the well diggers who are one with me. I trust the electricians who are one with me. I just trust, I trust, I trust. And I trust that I'm creating a safe space here for myself and for y'all when you come visit. Um, you know, and I'm facing my fears in this way. And so I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning right before meditation, and here comes this truck, and the guys are here to dig the hole and put in the pipes. Now that was only step one. I thought everything was going to happen that way. So as of today, I still don't have running water, right? Okay, so there's step two and there's step three apparently. So it gives me more time to be like fret and worry, so we think step two is happening tomorrow, but we're not sure because nobody gave me a schedule. So I have a choice. I can fret and worry, or I can let things be exactly as they are. And so with your help, that is what I'm doing, letting things be exactly as they are. So then I'm sitting here that day with the guys digging the well and digging the lines over here. And then a car drives up, and my friends from the post office who work down at the post office brought me my two kitties. So I'm like, here's a miracle. Let's let things be exactly as they are. Here comes two kitties. Yay, we're liking that a lot. And then later, somebody else drives up in my front yard, which, you know, I was expecting her to visit sometime this week, but I had no idea. I didn't know when. And all of a sudden, this big U-Haul pulls up in my front yard. And I know. And I'm like, what's going on? It's my friend Kathleen. She's come to bring me an entire mobile home full of furniture, including a refrigerator, a couch, a day bed for my room back here where I'm sitting, a big Persian rug that covers the entire front room. I'm like, wow. Wow. And she stayed with me, over July the 4th, and we hung. Oh, and she brought me outdoor furniture. So what happened was her mom had to leave the house where they grew up and is going into assisted living, bless her. And they had to clear out the house. And so all of these things she was going to call a junk remover to, come take. But then she decided that, no, I'll drive them up and give them to Yolanda, because she knew that I didn't really have anything in the trailer, and what I had in the apartment in Brooklyn wouldn't fit in here. And so I'm getting rid of those things in Brooklyn. So here she comes with all this stuff. And I'm just like, how can I even believe that I'm alone? How can I even believe that? I mean, that's just so not true. I am not alone and friendless. I'm not doing this alone. And we laughed because Kathleen was one of Glen's instructors at One Spirit Seminary, where he was ordained. So we were laughing about how Glen was orchestrating the whole thing. Because Kathleen and I weren't really that close or good friends. She was really Glen's close friend. And all of a sudden now I have a new friend and new furniture and all these things, and it's just like, wow. What is it in the Bible? I can't remember the exact quote, but it's a Sermon on the Mount where Jesus is talking about, I think the lilies of the field, even Solomon wasn't dressed as splendorous as one of these flowers, so God takes care of you. How about the birds? They are taken care of, they're fed. All of this, I want to say lived, felt. It's not just head knowledge. All of this reality of God's love just flooded into my existence in the material world. Like, wow, I'm just sitting here receiving. I allowed myself to receive. Wow. I'm teaching myself something. Allowing myself to receive. Wow. You know what? I think this is a good time for that video, Shauna, that I'd like for you to play. This is a live video of one of my songs called So in God's Hands. And it was at our very last Church with a 2-Drink Minimum in New York. It was our very last live Church with a 2-Drink Minimum. Yeah, thanks. Go ahead and share that. That's okay. You got it? There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh gosh. Oh, I love singing that song. So in God's hand. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Wow. So in God's hands. Now I feel wonderful. So in God's hands. Now I feel wonderful, beautiful. She's got the whole world in her hands. What wisdom. Boy, I grew up with that song and never really thought about it. And it just really, oh, thank you, Sean, for putting that in the chat. Um, it reminded me of something that Anne was talking about during Freedom Practice Sangha. Um, she said, experience always gives you the opposite of what you are. Wow, I love that. And then she said, the self must be faced with its opposite. And then she's been talking about this Anne has been talking about this for a couple of days, that the movement of the mind is mind. So what is my attention being drawn to? And then can I watch what pulls my attention? Can I just watch it? Oh, without getting like super caught up in it or like so involved that it derails me or whatever. Oh, my thoughts pulling my attention in this one way. Ha 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 ha. I'm on to you, you little thought, you. I know you're not true. You're trying to deceive me. Oh, lordy, lordy. So anyway, that made me laugh. This was interesting. Never are we nearest to the light than when darkness approaches. I'm not sure if that was by Nisargadatta or if that was something Anne said, but that was interesting. So I wrote it down. Never are we nearest to the light than when darkness approaches. Which reminds me of a song. So let's see if I can play it. A series of miraculous events are unfolding for us all. A series of miraculous events are unfolding for us all. Every day in every way I keep my heart open. I know that sounds crazy when the world seems broken. I invite you to see, believe the darkest hours come before the dawn. Whoa, it's unfolding for us all. A series of miraculous events are unfolding for us all. A series of miraculous events are unfolding for us all. May all beings be happy, may all be free. Reflect on the way we give each day to happiness and freedom for all. The darkest hour comes before the dawn. A series of miraculous events are unfolding for us all. Loka somasta sukino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. A series of miraculous events are unfolding for us all. Oh, thank you, Shauna. Miraculous events. Well. Indeed they are. So let's see. I thought I'd share a little bit and please chime in, anyone, if you're wanting to say anything or have anything that resonates with you. I'm going to read a little bit now from A Course in Miracles Workbook lesson number 188. Is the lesson for today. And it is, the peace of God is shining in me now. I just love this first paragraph. Why wait for heaven? Why wait for heaven? Like heaven is somewhere out there somewhere, Those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. The light is in them now. Heaven's not out there somewhere. Not out there. It's in here. The light is in them now. Enlightenment is but a recognition, not a change at all. Well, how about that? That somehow sort of, I don't know, makes it easier. It's like, I don't have to change. I don't have to work at it and oh, I'm, because I got scared the other day, I'm bad and therefore, I'm not enlightened and la la la. Gosh, that's funny. It's not a change. I don't have to correct my behavior. I don't have to, pay attention to the I am bad belief. I don't have to pay attention to the loop of experience. All I have to do is recognize that the light is in me now. Light is not of the world, yet you who bear the light in you are alien here as well. Always love it when she uses the word alien in A Course in Miracles, because a lot of you know that I for many years have called myself the alien love child, because I always felt like, well, what was I doing here? The light came with you from your native home and stayed with you because it is your own. It is the only thing you bring with you from him who is your source. It shines in you because it lights your home and leads you back to where it came from. And you are home. Oh, we are home. We are home. Okay, I gotta play it. All right. I just have to play the song. Can't help it. Here we go. you want to know the place that's always green? And do you want to see the things we seldom see? And do you want to hear things we barely hear? Well, I found my way there, and I can take you there. I can take you there. Home is the place that never changes. It's the love inside yourself that never changes. Home is the place that never changes. And I found my way home. Do you want to know the way of time and space? Do you need a place that nothing can erase? And do you need to be through eternity? Well, I found my way there. I can take you there. I can take you there. Home is the place that never changes. It's the love inside yourself that never changes. Home is the place that never changes. And I found my way home. 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 Never changes. It's the love inside yourself that never changes. And I found my way home. I found my way home. Because the peace of God is shining in me now. Oh, thank you, Shauna. That's cute. Oh, that was cute. Oh, no need to phone home, E.T. Thank you, Rhoda. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you could hear the guitar well. Thank you. Well, continuing on in lesson 188, that was just the first paragraph. I got so inspired. I was like, oh, I had to grab my guitar. So, so here's the second paragraph. Let's see what happens. This light cannot be lost. Whew, hallelujah. Why wait to find it in the future or believe it has been lost already or was never there? Exactly. It can so easily be looked upon that arguments which prove it is not there become ridiculous. And this is what really got me when I read this morning, because I was like, I just reminded myself, just think of all the things that have occurred over the last few days. The light is here. It's broadcasting out. There's my husband beeping. Bop, 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 bop. The light is here, he emphasized, my husband Glen. The light is here already, right here. It can so easily be looked upon that arguments which prove it is not there become ridiculous. Wow, it was interesting. I'm thinking, I just, last Sunday when I wasn't with you guys, I was hosting 5 days of Pride events in North Conway, New Hampshire, in the beautiful White Mountains. I don't know if you've ever been up in New Hampshire, and oh my God, those mountains are gorgeous. And I was asked to lead a Sunday morning spiritual service. And I really had this overwhelming lived experience, I want to say, of seeing what actually is me, that truth that is me, that peace of God that is shining in me now. I actually had the experience of looking out into the congregation of people that I'd never seen before, never met before, and experiencing, and I tried to connect with each person in the sanctuary and look in their eyes. And I noticed when I did that, that it was the peace, the light was so easily looked upon. It really was. I mean, it really is. That the argument, like, we are separate, was just ridiculous. It moved me to tears, which is not unusual for me lately. But there was just a real lived experience of looking at people straight in the eyes and seeing our oneness, seeing the light. So I'm taking that with me day to day. And that's my practice of I trust my brothers that are one with me no matter where I go. You know, I was, talking about the driving earlier. I trust the drivers that are one with me. I trust the grocery store cashiers that are one with me. I'm living that in this essential knowledge of when I look someone in the eye, I see our oneness. I see the light. So cool. Yeah, it really is. It's really, really cool. I was like, okay, okay. Then it goes on to say, who can deny the presence of what he beholds in him? Exactly. I cannot deny the presence, capital P, that I see in your eyes. Oh, I see it. It is not difficult to look within, for there all vision starts. There is no sight, be it of dreams or from a truer source, that is not but the shadow of the seen through inward vision. There perception starts and there it ends. It has no source but this. The peace of God is shining in you now, and from your heart extends around the world. It pauses. Oh, I love this. I love the way she says this right here. It pauses to caress each living thing. The peace of God is shining in you now, and from your heart extends around the world. It pauses to caress each living thing and leaves a blessing with it that remains forever and forever. The peace of God that is shining in me now and in you now from your heart extends around the world and pauses to caress each living thing and leaves a blessing. Wow. Wow. Let me just take a moment. Let me just remember that on my daily activities. The peace of God leaves a blessing through me that remains forever and forever. Wow. Yes. And that blessing is returned to me from those I give it to. Ah, give me your blessing, holy child of God. Do I have a song for that? Yes, I do. Give me your blessing, holy child of God. We'll see each other in the eyes of love. The light in you sees the light in me, and in this knowing we are free. Humility is the key to harmony. Harmony is the key to community. Whoa, 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 whoa. Humility is harmony. Whoa, 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 whoa. Harmony is community. So give me your blessing, holy child of God. We'll see each other in the eyes of love. The light in you sees the light in me, and in this knowing we are free. Humility is the key to harmony. Harmony is the key to community. Whoa, 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 whoa. Humility is harmony. Whoa, 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 whoa. Harmony is community. Hey, hey, hey. Humility. So I'm writing songs as we go along, and all of these are in different stages of production. But actually, I'm going back to Brooklyn for my final trip to get my very last load of stuff, and then I'm going to wrap it up with Brooklyn and be, here on the land from July 31st on. But while I'm in New York this time, I'm going into the recording studio. So I'm going to record some of these new songs that I've been sharing with you. I played them for my producer last time I was in New York, and he was like, "Oh, we have to record these." So I had I started recording Yolanda Nanda 2, last year, and then of course a series of miraculous events happened, and we had to stop production. And so now I'm back in production. So I'm really looking forward to getting these recorded and sharing these with you. So I know I'm really excited about it. Thank you, Rhoda. So let's see. Oh, this is only in paragraph 3, like halfway done, because I got so excited about the peace of God shining in you now, and from your heart extends around the world. It pauses to caress. I love that word, caress. Every living thing, and leaves a blessing with it that remains forever and forever. What it gives must be eternal. It removes all thoughts of the ephemeral and valueless. I will not value what is valueless. It brings renewal to all tired hearts and lights all vision as it passes by. All of its gifts are given everyone, and everyone unites in giving thanks to you who give and you who have received. Thank you for giving. Thank you for your practice, as Glenn would say. Thank you for your practice. It means so much. Mm. Yeah, it's so valuable. The shining in your mind reminds the world of what it has forgotten. And the world restores the memory to you as well. Truly, truly, truly. The shining in your mind reminds the world of what it has forgotten, and the world restores the memory to you as well. This is so interesting to me right now, like practicing living in this world, as complicated as it is, embracing it rather than trying to correct it or push it away or make, you know. And again, Rhoda's homily this morning just really drove this home to me. The world as it is, there's a possibility that it can restore to me the memory of who I truly am. And it doesn't have to change at all. It's how I embrace it rather than push it away. I think that's key to that, how the memory is restored to me. It's fascinating. I have a kitty that's crying. Let me let me turn around and say, "Are you okay, baby?" Yeah, she's okay. She's just playing. She's shining her beautiful light. Oh, goodness. To you, the giver of the gift, does God himself give thanks. And in his blessing does the light in you shine brighter, adding to the gifts you have to offer the world. The light in you shines brighter. The more you give, the more you give, the more we give of ourselves, the more I give of myself. There's a never-ending supply of love. There's a never-ending supply of peace. There's a never-ending supply of joy. Mm. Yeah. I think I'm going to stop now right there, unless there's something anybody wants to say. I'll just end with this little refrain. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Look away beyond the blue. I love you all. Listen to the voice that likes you. She will tell you that we are one, and she will tell you how to act like it. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.